Hello. We've come here today to the Loughborough Institute of Geography for Women here in Loughborough.
That's right. It was founded in about 1876 by Dame Serena Clough for the education of young girls of slender means in the gentle arts of the geographer.
And it's still going strong. In fact, there are about 200 young ladies between the ages of 17 and 17 and a half in residence here at the moment. Most of them are, of course, actually out on the playing field.
Yes, playing netball or hockey or some such athletic pursuit. Yeah.
But they'll be coming in here in just a few seconds for a quick shower or a rub down. Right, well, in which case we'll just go over to this hide that we've prepared over here to better observe the young ladies in their natural habitat.
Yes, while you observe the rest of the programme.
Yes. Well, go on. What is this? Sexist smut.
It gives me great pleasure to ask the chairman of Inner City Car Parks to perform the opening ceremony.
I now declare this multi-storey car park open.
I didn't have the moustache then.
"5 years I've been in here. Should be out in about 2. That's if my trial goes all right.
And it was a sad occasion earlier today when a host of television stars, breakfast television presenters, and hair weavers gathered here in the Artistes' Church to pay tribute to Bobby Bender.
My friends, Bobby has stepped up to his own final round, where the Lord will put him on the ultimate hot spot. But his catchphrases, as I believe they're called, live on. How are you? That was one. And don't stand there, stand there. That was another. His list of shows is a litany of televisual excellence. Bob's full bank account, Bob's block blasters, Bob a job, Bob's your uncle, Bob's blind drunk, Bob's bald bonce, Bob's full head of hair, and a $64,000 contract, to name but a few. Would you all please stand and join in hymn number 657.
And as the studio congregation come on down, we have the chance to enjoy once again many of the familiar props from Bobby's long career as they make their way along the conveyor belt.
And would the congregation kneel for the responses? Nice to see you.
To see you not.
Take the money. The price is right.
Come on down.
He was great on the box.
But you should have seen him live.
And now to read your eulogy today, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr., now Sir, John Mills. Sir John, you have 60 seconds to describe Bobby Bender, starting now.
Bobby Bender died after a long series, bravely born.
And for those of you at home, the mystery guest is Her Majesty's Inspector of Taxes. Her Majesty's Inspector of Taxes.
He just turned to count up the tally-sally when the huge arrow on the Wheel of Fortune made an unexpected turn and bonked him. He died with a top score of 180. Who was it who said there was nothing that so became him in his life as the leaving of it?
George Bernard Shaw?
No.
Oscar Wilde?
No.
Shakespeare?
Well, that's not what I've got written on the card, but you're so close, I'll let you have it.
Betty the Best.
Is it just me, or is this complete crap?
The other day, Mel and I got a phone call from our old friend Pamela Stevenson, who asked us if we wouldn't mind being involved in Parents Against Food, and we were really in favour of this because we're both against additives being put into food for one.
Griff, hang on a second.
What is it?
What on earth are you wearing?
I'm sorry.
What do you think you look like?
I don't know. I just thought I looked sort of like I ordinarily do.
Griff, I thought we'd agreed that this week we were going to be a little bit more street cred, a little bit more hip. Bloody, we went out and spent all the money on the stuff,
Yes,
didn't we?
yeah, look, I'm really sorry. I tried it, okay? But somehow I just didn't feel comfortable looking like a complete twat. So,
Griff, are you blind?
well, unfortunately not. No, I'm not. But anyway,
You don't know. You don't know, do you? You just don't know. Griff, this is what the kids are wearing on the streets these days.
Haven't you got any dignity? I really can't.
Dignity. Are those the ones that make you froth at the mouth and dance all night? Now, I couldn't get hold of any of those. There's a bloke who's going to try and get me some over the weekend, so we'll keep our fingers crossed, eh?
Anyway, Parents Against...
Come on, Griff, get this boring old suit off and get your scally gear on. Come on.
I really don't think this is a good idea. Look, Mel, don't take this the wrong way, but don't you think it's better for the two of us to sort of grow old gracefully?
Get your trousers off. What are you talking about? I'm not old at all.
Well, of course you're old. You're old enough to be Bill Wyman's son.
How dare you?
Mel, I don't know why you just can't face up to it. This is... Look! I've got grey hair.
Yeah?
And so have you, if they haven't fallen out already.
Griff, this isn't just a desperate attempt to recapture my youth, you know.
I'm sorry, but... Mel, look, this happened to me.
What is it?
It did. This happened to me.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago. I turned 35 and I thought, hey, this is terrible. I've got to recapture my lost youth, try and be a crazy teenager again,
Yeah. So what did you do?
Oh, I don't know. I went out to the opera and played bridge till midnight,
Live fast, die young, eh, Griff? Can we have Griff's clothes, please?
No, I don't
Come on,
think this...
come on, get on. I'll tell you what, mate, you just missed out on youth culture completely, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I bet you can't even remember where you were when John Lennon died.
Oh, God, he's not dead, is he? That's absolutely dreadful. You know what this means?
What?
The Beatles are split up now.
Griff, don't you ever stop and wonder about what you've missed, Griff? I mean, where were you when we were breaking down the conventional morality and replacing it with a new permissiveness, eh?
Yeah.
You missed it all, didn't you? The wild parties, the illegal substances, the group sex.
When was this?
After the dress rehearsal this afternoon.
Oh, right.
There we go. Griff, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do I look as complete a prat as you do in this stuff?
Yeah.
Can I have my suit, please?
How many shopping trolleys can you get in an inner city garden? I've got a few, but I haven't finished yet in an inner city garden. Knackered old Electrolux, quite a lot of donkey marks. Burning tires next door, empty beer cans adorn what used to be a lawn in an inner city garden. How many aircraft jettison their piss on an inner city garden? How can you you turn a rubbish tip like this into something like a garden. Hello, police. We've reason to believe there's a body in the garden. Here's what you do while you watch the boys and go and dig in your garden. Do what you like, it's entirely up to you in an inner city garden. Watch the buggers slaving and crazy raving. Relax with a glass of beer or two. Get your turf and your tubs, some runner beans and shrubs, and you've got yourself a garden.
Yes, well, we do have one extraordinary case in at the moment. It's a young lad who, as far as we could tell, has only ever had sex once with a 16-ton Scania articulated lorry. And I'm afraid we've just confirmed that he is HGV positive.
So we had to pull it all out for one reason, you know, and take it out.
Terrible. I'm glad these things happen. The table looks lovely.
You like it? Now, how old do you think it is?
Say, what, by the 1820s?
Now, that's very funny.
No, really?
It's not at all, no.
Yeah.
In fact, the underneath is... Meadows, what are you doing?
Let me do it again, sir, please.
No, it's all right. Why don't you
Let me... I'll get it right this time, sir.
So the veneer, as you can see, is something that went on really quite late. Because as you can see, originally, the table was there.
Not the inlet.
Oh, yes. Oh, Meadows, for heaven's sake! Get out, get out! I'm awfully sorry about that, Marsha. I'm really Meadows is a very great disappointment to him. I must consider his failure my own failure.
Why?
I told him everything he knows. Actually, this chair is very
Hello. Are you one of us? Would you like to meet similarly unattractive people living in your area?
The Anorak Group is a group of people like us who meet regularly in a pub, hall or shopping arcade for an embarrassing evening of self-conscious muttering.
No one's turned up yet, so there's no need to be shy. Why not come along and join in the fun? It's great.
Everyone's thick, physically unattractive and over-friendly, so there's no chance of feeling left out. Get a friend to write to...
The Anorak Group, P.O. Box 0, Walsall, West Midlands.
The Anorak Group. We couldn't think of a slogan.
If you're the kind of person who needs a cleaner clean than clean, try Blast. So clean, it hurts.
I've been serving this family for 25 years. And my father for 50 years before that. It is the longest dinner party on record.
Right. Let's see if we get the details straight, shall we, Mr. Skullbleed?
I gave my baby red-hot loving all night long.
I see.
Yeah, I gave my baby red-hot loving all night long. I said I gave my baby red-hot loving all night long.
Yeah, I think I got that now, thank you.
But when I got up this morning, my baby was gone, you know.
Had she melted, then?
We had steam. We had steam coming from our loving machine.
Did you now? Hello? India 23, I might need some assistance. 41 Ryden Road, thank you.
We had steam. We had steam, yeah, coming from our loving machine.
Would a plumber perhaps have been a better person to call in the circumstances?
When she climbed on board, we burnt 1,000,000 miles of rubber.
Quick as you can, please. Thank you very much. Yeah.
When she climbed on board, we burnt 1,000,000 miles of rubber. When she climbed on board, we burnt 1,000,000 miles of rubber. But now she's gone, I ain't got no grease stick throbbing pump rubber.
Right. So, as I see it, on waking, you discovered you were no longer in possession of a grease stick throbbing pump rubber. Could you give me a description of the young lady, perhaps?
She's 9 foot tall, with breasts like fire and a volcano between her legs.
That's good. We shouldn't have too much difficulty trying to track her down in Welland Garden City, then, should we?
Sorry I'm late, Tom.
That's all right, Dave. I think we're getting somewhere here. So, have you any idea why she might have left?
Well, we raged all night. We had a crazy fight. I punched her in the face. She stabbed me in another place.
And what was the cause of this altercation?
She forgot to record Emmerdale Farm again.
Well, you should have said so earlier. We don't do domestics. Come along, Dave.
Hello, love.
Oh, hello, mate.
I've just been shopping.
Oh, right, OK.
I thought you said she was 9 foot tall.
And then little Tommy took his chopper and attacked his nasty uncle. First, he chopped off his arm. Then he chopped off his legs. Then, with a mighty thwack, he chopped off his head, and a huge, great spludge of guts and blood came fountain up out of his neck and spattered all over Grandma Annie's ugly, ugly old face. It's my Roald Dahl. Jolly good, isn't it? Ugly, ugly old face.
Now, the trouble with letting in thousands of Hong Kong Chinese is that half an hour later, you want to let in thousands more.
I'll tell you what, though. Look, it's terrible trying to bring up a kid round my way, innit?
Oh.
Eh? The graffiti on the walls and the broken windows and the filth everywhere.
Yeah. You should think about getting a cleaning woman, really, you know.
No, I'm not talking about inside, I'm talking about on the street.
Oh, the streets, yeah. Dreadful, dreadful.
I'll tell you the worst thing.
What's
is
that?
All that dog mess.
Oh.
Everywhere, innit?
Yeah. Well, you see, I blame the owners.
No, it's definitely the dogs. As far as I'm concerned, they should ban them dogs from the inner city.
What are you talking about, banning
Well, they
the
should
dogs?
ban them or give them a huge licence fee.
You could. I mean, think about the old age pensioners.
No, I think you should be allowed to keep a pension up. But I think a dog is a different matter. It's dangerous for the kiddies. Dangerous.
So the thing is that you're not a doggy person, are you?
No.
See, you're not looking at the positive side. Whereas I have kept a dog, well, all my life, you know? Remember old Tizer?
Oh, yeah.
Tizer, he was a lovely dog, happy, friendly, great character, you know?
Yeah. He was a Rottweiler, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was half Rottweiler and a half poodle, yeah.
Was he? What's it, like a crossbreed?
Well, he's a bloody angry breed, I know that much. Yes, 5 stone of throbbing muscle. Yeah, topped off with a little tail shaped like a pipe cleaner.
Yeah, he was a bit vicious when he though.
Well,
yeah.
Only when provoked.
And what provoked him?
Well, virtually anything is that.
But you see, that's my point. That is my point, because they're very, like dogs for kiddies.
No,
don't mix in.
I'm sorry, no, that is a complete fallacy.
Yeah.
A huge, violent dog need not be dangerous to children.
Oh. Well,
No, I mean, what about that old Doberman I used to have? Now, he was as gentle as a lamb. What was his name?
Slasher.
Slasher, that's right, yeah. Now, I mean, he wouldn't hurt a fly, and he liked to have kids riding on his back, and he loved kids, he loved them.
Did he? Yeah. Mind you, he ate the milkman's boy, didn't he?
Ah, yeah, but no, but that was the kid's fault, really,
Yeah.
you see. I mean, if that kid had just stood still...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He shouldn't have been playing football in the park, should he, really? I mean, it was his own fault.
The dog didn't know that he was doing that, did he?
Know.
Of course he didn't. Mind you, the two I've got now, the two I've just got, the pit bulls, the pit bull terriers, they are ferocious, mate.
Oh, vicious.
Vicious.
Fergie and Di.
Fergie and Di, that's right, yeah. They are evil, mate. Yeah, they're evil.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, mate, yeah. You know, if they bite you, you stay bit.
Oh, once bitten, eh?
Once bitten, always bitten.
Yeah.
That's right. I'll tell you what, if Fergie or Di gets their jaws clamped round your testicles, you can kiss goodbye to your wedding tackle, I can tell you that.
Either that or go around with a pit bull terrier down your trousers for the rest of your life.
That's right, yeah, I know, exactly. No, it's actually, see, the thing is that I am actually thinking of breeding with them.
Are you? I think I'd like to see that.
No, breeding from them. The pit
Oh, I
bulls.
see, yeah, from
breeding
them,
from them.
yeah.
See, because I'm thinking of getting into this dog fight business. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't want to get involved in that.
Why not?
No, that's cruel. That is
No,
cruel
you
to
see,
the dogs.
that is
That
wrong.
cruel
It is
to the
wrong.
dogs.
It is not cruel.
No.
The dogs, they love it. They absolutely love it.
I didn't know that,
went to
yeah.
see a dog fight down Stratford Way the other week, right? And in the first round, there was a little Yorkshire Terrier. And he was up against this gigantic great bulldog. And I didn't stand a chance.
No, I shouldn't think you did, yeah.
And I tell you, and by the end, his fur had all dropped out, and his little jaw was hanging there, you know, and covered in blood from head to foot. And even his little tartan bow had sort of snapped, you know what I mean? But his little tail was still wagging.
Was it?
Yeah. It was in the other dog's mouth, but it was still wagging. All right, thank you. Thank you very much indeed. OK, now we'd like to do a little number by Lead Belly, but we've given it a sort of gamelan 90s world music feel. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Table for two, sir?
Yeah, nice to have a table outside, actually.
Yes, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, could I have your complete attention, please? One of our crew has suffered a fatal heart attack. There is no need for panic. If anyone has any aviation experience, could they please make their way to the cockpit?
Look, I don't know if I can help. I've done a bit of gliding.
Have you done any catering?
Catering.
Our stewardess has bought it. Now listen, mister, I don't know you. There are over 100 people back there in need of a snack and some newspapers.
Right. Just go to work.
Your many choice.
Look, please. Please, this is very difficult.
Now, in front of you, you'll see a tray.
Yes, well, of course I can, but I don't know what all these things are.
They're nuts. Now hand them out. Right. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right. Let's try taking it stage by stage. Number 1. Put a small paper doily on the table. Number 2. Take a glass.
Well, this plastic thing.
That's right, yes. 3. Put it on the paper doily. 4. The ice. Not too much. We've only got a limited supply. 5. And now the nuts. $185. Put the tray back in the galley. Now we're coming to a difficult bit. Look in front of you. What do you see?
2 huge stainless steel things.
Now, one of them's the food, and the other is the duty-frees. Whatever you do, Don't get them mixed up.
How do I know which is which? I've only been in a glider twice.
Smell it.
Smell it?
Smell it. If it smells nice, that's the aftershaves.
Smells of rotten socks.
That's the food. Serve it up. Oh, and while you're there,
Yes?
2 cups of coffee and a couple of biscuits, quick as you like, love. Did you serve the dinner?
Yes. It was a long white sausage.
That's the hot towels.
They seem to enjoy it anyway. Oh, what shall I give them to wipe their faces with?
Try the beef Provençal. You're doing very well, Sugar Pop.
Yes. I've just got them off to sleep.
Good. Now wake them up, give them lunch, and then breakfast.
They've just eaten.
Well, I can't help that. We're landing in 10 minutes. Wake them up.
Yes, wake up. Rise and shine.
Do the duty freeze.
Duty free. Yeah, duty free.
Collect the headphones. Hand out the immigration cards.
Immigration. Here, I have an immigration card. No, you can't have a pen. Just sign the blinking thing.
Put the tables away. Get the seats upright.
Right. Come on. Get the seats upright. Get the seats upright.
Cabin doors to manual.
Cabin doors to manual? What the bloody hell does that mean?
I've no idea, but we always say it. Yeah, you see, they accept you. Fancy a drink?
Well, I'd love to, but this guy wants to take me to his hotel for the night.
When you consider that a single white rhino can produce nearly 30 tons of dung a year, it's a wonder that the veldt isn't permanently buried in droppings. Make sure you apply the manure in a good, thick layer round the bottom of the tomato plant.
Camel dung is also an efficient fuel. It's often used by Bedouin tribes in the desert.
I don't know. Nothing but a load of crap on TV these days.
Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. What can we say? You've been terrific.
Yes, we've had probably the night of our lives up here tonight, and that's rather depressing when you think about it.
As the tears of laughter drop, the clowns have gone wild. As the curtain starts to fall,
Good night. God bless.
to one and all. As the laughter turns to tears, half an hour can seem like years. Here's a list of cast and crew. Christ alone knows what they do.
We'd like to thank the Rottingdean Keyboard Centre for supplying our instruments. So, for the cheapest keyboard you've ever seen, try the Keyboard Centre in Rottingdean.